Hi, this is Joanne Fisher with JoySpeak, and I'm here with Miss Nikisha Prasad, the current reigning queen of the Atlanta Caribbean Carnival Festival here in Atlanta, Georgia. And she is the queen of the year 2010. And we're going to talk to Miss Nikisha just a little bit about what it was like for her to experience this contest and, of course, come out the winner. Now, from what I understand, you were sort of faced with a David and Goliath situation. Tell me a little bit about that.
It was just a lot of people didn't think I could do it because I was considered the nerd and more focused on the books. So for me to come out of my shell and do something like this, it just surprised a lot of people.
So this was not just a David and Goliath for, I guess, for the audience, but it was a David and Goliath for you as well.
Definitely.
So what is it about the contest of becoming the Carnival Queen here in Atlanta? What was it that appealed to you the most?
I would have to definitely say the prospect of representing my culture and being a positive role model to kids. And yeah, that was it. Mostly just representing Guyana, because I think in the Atlanta community that there isn't enough representation, and I wanted to be one of those people.
Now, you mentioned that you're from Guyana. How long have you been here in Atlanta?
8 years.
Wow. So what do you think about having come from Guyana, and then, of course, coming to experience your culture, per se, here in the American society? What do you think of that? What are some of the differences that you've noted, or if there are any?
It's definitely different. It's not, home, of course, but it's building up. It's just okay, how do I put this? The carnival and everything that surrounds it gives us an opportunity to feel that like home feeling, and I just love it.
Now, what are some of the things that you had to do in order to become the victor in this contest?
Oh wow, there was so much preparation, and I couldn't have done it without the support of Team DK, Dysfunctional Chaos. But we had to do the talent, come up with a talent. You had to
come up with one, or you had one already in reserve?
Well, I did poems a lot, and I decided to work in it, and I actually did a poem on child soldiers, and just informing the audience about what's going on in our world, and we need to go out and do something. It was very demonstrative. Also, there was the evening wear, culture wear, and swimsuit, and basically going out getting sponsors as well, and putting everything together. And without my support team, I could not have done this.
Now, notice you keep bringing up the support team, Dysfunctional Camp, and you are one of the contributing individuals in that camp. Now, tell us a little bit about the camp, and as you can see, we've got some designs here that are just simply phenomenal. And I know that you guys are basically mass producing these for the event coming up this weekend. What's it like, of course, taking part in that and coming from this type of an environment, and then to kind of strut your stuff on stage? What's that like?
I don't even know how to explain. It's just okay. Playing mass is just, or creating mass is about fun and expressing our culture, and that's what everything we did. We tried to incorporate that into it. So it's definitely fun.
Well, that's awesome. One of the things that JoySpeak does is we really love to focus on the positive things in a variety of cultures. And I noticed that in your camp, you've got people from the Virgin Islands, from Panama, from Trinidad. Did I forget anybody? From Guyana, of course. And I think that, of course, being able to corroborate and incorporate the different styles of these various Caribbean cultures, and then of course to work as one. I think that's phenomenal. What's it like for you working in that?
You'll hear people talking, and it's like, oh, what does that mean?
Right.
And it's like, you learn so much with working with so many different cultures and music and dances. It's lovely.
Well, I think for me, that's one of the fascinating things about the Caribbean, because while we are all from the same area of the world, there are so many different forms of what we enjoy in terms of our specific cultures. I think for you guys to be able to pull together a group that is able to remain unified and not claim who better than who. I think that's awesome. Now, bringing it back a little bit to the Caribbean Queen competition, of course there were people from, again, those varying cultures there. And what do you think set you apart that now has you wearing this humongous crown?
Let me think about it. once again, I would definitely say my support team. I could not have done this like
Yeah, we know all that. What else?
It's just not them. Because they have been pushing me so far. Because there's so many times when it's like, okay, I'm such the nerd girl. How could I possibly, go out there, and I'm shy and not that talkative, so it's like, how could I possibly do this? And they kept telling me, you have confidence, you're beautiful, you have everything that we think Queen has the quality of. And I'm like, oh, really? You think that of me? So of course I internalized it. And
well, I agree with them, and it turns out they were right. Well, definitely congratulations on your victory, and I really appreciate you taking the time to talk with me. Now, next year, you going out there and you're gonna, do a little bit of something as far as your poetry is concerned, or are you just gonna go out and hand the crown on over?
I don't know. Well, we have to do a walking speech, so we'll see what I come up with by then.
Well, speaking of poems, do a little bit of what you did that night.
What?
I must say, I love putting people on the spot, so
I see.
knock yourself out.
But, okay, I have to be in character. Okay.
All right, let me step out of the way.
No.
Characterize yourself.
All right. Okay, I'll just do one verse.
Absolutely.
Audience, attention! I am a child soldier. In every step I take, I wear the world on my shoulder. In every move I make, my heart goes colder. See, they came for me when I was just 9. They asked the boy next to me, would he join them, but he declined. So they took 2 shots to his spine. So when they asked me, I swiftly obliged. That's how I became lodged in this world without dreams, filled with only terror and screams.
All right, that's awesome. That's fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Ms. Nikisha Prasad.
Yes.
Appreciate you taking the time. And this has been JoySpeak. Thank you for visiting us, and check us back soon.